When you see Tyrese getting emotional on the Breakfast Club, I'm sure everybody has seen him by now. But you see, you know what I'm saying, him getting emotional
everywhere.
And that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
You see that emotion, and even myself, I gotta be real. So I said I want to bring this up because I'm gonna have a personal moment with y'all, bro. But even myself, when I used to see the old Tyrese things, the "What more do you want from me's," and I used to laugh too, bro. I was like, yo, this dude is always in his feelings. He crying about he lost his girl. Like, man, bro, get over her, bro. Go get you a new one, cause like. That's how I always move. Like hey, I might feel some way for a week or so.
Hey, the crazy part, he did get a new one, and he was.
He still was turning. Cause I'm like, bro, you gotta move on.
But I get it. She fleeced him. She fleeced him. She took some of that Fast and Furious money. Anybody with me from now on, she got to hear about these millions that was fleeced from me.
Nah, it ain't even that, bro. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Cause see, now as a person that went through that, and I'm less than a year ago, you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting my head through it. It ain't that she fleeced him, bro. Tyrese probably would have gave that woman whatever he needed to give her to make her feel okay with what was going on because he was never okay with what was going on. But once the woman or anybody, male or female, once they decide I'm done with this, one person can't be in a relationship. And once again, about them boundaries. We don't know what boundaries was crossed. Maybe Tyrese was wrong. Maybe Tyrese crossed a boundary that he couldn't come back from. And maybe he just wanted a chance to make it right. Maybe his wife crossed the boundary and maybe he said, this ain't gonna never be right again and I gotta leave. But maybe it broke something in him. Either way, as a man, you need to be able to express that. And we can't be judging him for how he want to express his emotions because we see him always crying because we don't know, bro. We don't know how that man feel when he by himself. Like he said, take away this jewelry, take away this big house. He got to deal with this person that he thought he was going to spend his life with. He thought he was going to grow with. He was going to grow old with. This person I really love. Yeah, I found somebody else, but it's a part of me that will always be over there. You can't get that part back. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, we can't be judging him and laughing at him because he feels that. Because as a man, we also get the whole man don't even care. And I've been that man too. It would look like I didn't care. But even then, I actually cared. I just couldn't be showing it. So I had to go find somebody else like 3 days later. But it didn't do nothing for me. When I was by myself, I still feel how I felt. So I just want to say
I get it. All of that. And you cool with, we talking about Tyrese specifically? I guess all men and emotions.
I'm talking about men being able to express themselves.
Hey, yeah. I mean,
Tyrese included.
Feel that shit.
I feel you, bro.
Know that. Yeah, it be there. It happens, and you feel it, and then you get over it, and you move on.
Some people
at least that's how.
Some people don't get over it, and that's my point.
Some people I'm probably.
Have you
not
got over your dad's death?
Over. I've learned to deal with it.
You've learned to deal with it. Yeah. And maybe that's the way he learned to deal with it.
I learned
to talk about it instead of holding it in. If that's how he deal with it and his emotions come up whenever he got to deal with it, that's just what it is.
I only cry about it when I see dads doing dad stuff.
But you still feel some way, right?
Last time I cried about it, it was at Cam Patterson's show when he had his dad on the road with him.
My whole point is you still feel some way. It's things that can trigger you to feel some way, right?
Yeah.
So a part of you still is with your dad. A part of you is still there.
But
you can go back to that emotion when you see certain things.
But it's nothing that triggers me about a relationship, though. Even though it is somebody who I still feel like I like still have love for, who I still feel like maybe hindering me from exploring that love with somebody else because of what I went through with her year. I'm talking about when I first moved up here, so 2021, long time ago. And she's married, kids, real estate. Oh, she's doing great right now in life. You know, all of my exes are doing great. I'm a great prerequisite. If like you want to get married, ladies, I'm a great prerequisite to that. But yeah, that like, so I can still feel that way. Like for her, when I see her on Facebook or I just leave it at that. I don't know how public this is, but so stuff like that. But my mama still, love her, all of that. But I don't like have no things like with my dad with her. Not a time come or a song come on and I'm like, oh man, her.
This is my point. You ain't never loved to that level.
I've never wanted to marry somebody or be with them for the rest of my life.
You never loved to that level. I never had love to that level.
I never felt.
Bro,
like
you
that.
couldn't have convinced Quis 5 years ago I could feel the way I felt 9 months ago. You couldn't convince me. Nigga, you know me, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody who know me was just like, man.
That hurt my stomach.
It's like, man, Quis all right. It's
forever?
Like, And I still have moments,
you
bro.
just gonna be you? The stuff I don't like about you ain't gonna change either? Ugh,
bro,
Jesus.
I just, you know what I'm saying?
Get somebody
and like,
else to balance this shit out.
See, that's the thing. That don't work. And when you love
That's
that
a
way,
joke. That's
I
character
know
me.
it
That's
is.
not-
I'm
that's
saying, but
sincere
like
life
that stuff
saying
don't
that.
work.
That's
And people be like,
not
"Oh, just get
correct,
over it." Like, nah, bro, take your time, get over it when you get over it, because that's what's happening. You got hurt people taking they hurt to somebody else, trying to hide it, and then when they start coming out with the new person, you blaming them for hurting you too. No, this is your hurt that you carrying. I'd rather like let people know I ain't like. You'd be like, "You good?" I'd be like, straight up, I was like, "Nah, bro."
You know what that thing what that hurt taught me, if it didn't teach me anything else about women and relationships as far as with me? Just take everybody for who they are and accept them for who they are. And if you can't accept everything about them, then don't deal with them. So I lead like with my flaws and everything and all of that. I don't want this, I'm damaged goods, whatever that can come with. So if they the same, or if they come with whatever, I just have to take that and accept that. And if that's something I can't deal with, then I don't deal with them. I don't expect to change them or nothing. I don't have expectations for them. Like, oh, they not going to do this on me. Oh, they not going to talk to nobody. Oh, cheat on not. Nah, they might.
But you know why?
Because the person I did do that once before and didn't think they would do that and gave that to did that. So why would I do that again?
That's my point, Craig. So that part of you that gives that benefit of doubt, that gives that trust, that believes that this woman would never do this, that part of you died then. And maybe that because of that part of you died, maybe that's why you've never been able to love another woman where you like, I want to marry her, I want to be with her, I want to start a family. That all can play a part, bro. Whether you don't think it is or not.
Oh no, I know that.
No, I'm just saying in general. So you don't know how people gonna react to the things. Like maybe something happened in that relationship that man want to cry every time he even had a thought of that woman, because it's certain things there that maybe he just triggered. And Tyrese a funny dude. I've been watching all kind of Tyrese interviews this week.
And that's
He's a hilarious dude, bro. He a funny dude.
Like Tyrese, bro. Whatever she did and however she was, you of all people could find somebody.
He has found somebody
just like that.
Nah,
you don't even gotta be better. Trust me, it's zillions of people in the world.
Sometimes it ain't about
somebody's just like, it ain't that many personalities.
It's not about finding somebody like them. It's about finding somebody who lets you be the person you want it to be.
She wasn't with now. Only difference that I would feel is that if this was your high school before you made it, grew up with them, 20, 30 year person, everything I'm saying go out the window because you don't know nothing else. And this person was like that. Oh man, before I made it, oh man, that's a real thing. I'm never gonna find that again. Never. So, but he found her after Fast and Furious, like 4. Like he was in the money. You can get somebody else that's just like her. Tyrese, relax.
Bro, sometimes you click how you click.
I know.
You click with who you click with. You click how you click. Sometimes it comes when you're not looking for it. Sometimes they got to love you through some crazy times. Sometimes you got to let them through some crazy times. That's life, bro. And if he met that woman after the fact and he fell for her and he loved her and he loved the woman that she made, if he loved the man he got to be with her,
yeah,
that counts, bro. Because we all know this, bro. When you meet a woman, you take me as is. Like, you basically get the base model of the woman. She gonna show you all the good stuff. Oh, yeah, this is all great. Then later on, you start seeing the crazy stuff. And then as a man, we saw, well, that's just a woman being a woman. Let them be. Nah, bro. That can be detrimental to you. If this becomes some stuff that it don't rock with you, you got to move her around. Just like women need to move these dudes around. Don't make excuses for bad behaviors. Like when women, I know women that have been in abusive relationships and they get to a point where they like, well, I did do this and do that. Nah, bro. Dude put his hands on you, leave. Yeah, your girl starts talking to you crazy, leave. Don't give no benefit of doubt, because if they really mess with you, if they really love you, they're not putting their hands on you, they're not talking to you crazy, they're not muffing you, they're not throwing stuff, none of that stuff.
Right, and if you don't like they laugh, then get out of there, because you don't want to deal with that the rest of your life. And if they don't love you enough to change the way they laugh, they don't really love you for real. So
or their hair.
That's just as important.
Yep.
Or if they change their hair in a way you don't like.
Exactly, because they like
your girl. Your girl got a big ass head, and then she show up with her head shaved off. Why would you do that?
Nobody.
You ain't Amber Rose. You know better than that.
No,
and now you force me to sit here and act like you ain't got a big head, and I gotta act like I like the short hair on you. Come on, man.
That's a fact, bro.
Anyways, I was triggered right there. I'm sorry.
I can relate.
Shout out to her. She's also doing great. She's happy.